What's up, Smash Central here, playing some ARMS, and holy crap am I ever exhausted. Not because of ARMS though, because I've been working 6 days a week, 2 different jobs, and if you're watching this on the same Tuesday that I uploaded it, I'm probably in a U-Haul right now, moving into my new apartment. So, there's that. That's not the point of the video though. Today, we are gonna go over 3 tips to maximize your damage in ARMS. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is hit stun. Hit stun is a mechanic, a very staple mechanic in pretty much every fighting game. It's basically, when you get hit, there's a brief moment where your character is in that stun, or they're flinching, some people like to call it, and you can't do anything. You can't move, you can't block, you can't punch. You just gotta take that hit in the face. That is hit stun. Whenever you get hit by a punch in ARMS, you're gonna go into hit stun as well. The only time you don't is if you get knocked down, or if you're a super armor character like Mechanica, Max Brass, and Master Mummy. That's the other dude's name. So if you have super armor, you'll be able to get hit and not flinch, not go into hit stun, and still be able to do what you're doing. The whole point of hit stun is to be able to follow up with more hits, get a combo, and get more damage. However, in ARMS, if you hit a character while they're in hit stun, your punch is going to do half of its normal damage. So as we see here, get this bomb out of the way. As we see, friggin' bomb. Okay, so the Megaton does 120, but if Twintel is in hit stun from the homie and I hit her with the Megaton, it should do 60. Alright, that bomb was hella annoying. I had to start a new round. So, if I hit her with the homie and then I hit her with the Megaton while she's in hit stun, the Megaton is going to do 60 damage instead of its usual 120. Let's check it out. See there, we got 80 from the homie, that's its natural damage, and then 60 from the Megaton because she's in hit stun. So if you want to maximize your damage from your ARMS, just your basic punches, try to avoid going for the 1-2 punch. The reason for doing this is if you don't go for the 1-2 punch, you always have an arm available to block or counter a grab or something like that. And you can also time your punch so that the second one hits right as the character gets out of hit stun and does the full amount of damage. Just like this. Well, bam, there's the 120. So if you want to get the absolute most damage out of your punches, keep that in mind. Don't be spamming 1-2 punches all the time, and try to get the full damage of each arm. Alright, so I decided to not be an idiot and set the time to unlimited and turn off the annoying items. So for the second point, double up. Now, everyone should already know this, but when you get a second pair of arms in the Get Arms minigame that you already have, it becomes upgraded with the little plus symbol right beside. As you can see, the Megaton for Ribbon Girl is upgraded, however the Megaton for Twintel is not. Now, the plus symbol, if you have an upgraded arm, you can only upgrade it once. You can't get 2 pluses or 3 pluses, but what happens is you'll end up doing 10 more damage than the non-upgraded arms would do. So if you see here, Ribbon Girl or Twintel, her punches are going to do 110, whereas Ribbon Girls are going to do 120. So you get an extra 10 damage if you double up on your arms. And by double up, I mean getting a second pair in the Get Arms minigame. You don't actually have to have 2 of the same arm going on. I think in like the first version of the game before they patched it, if you had 2 of the same arm, they would actually do like an extra 5 damage, but I think they patched that out. I'm not too sure. So yeah, non-upgraded Megaton, 110, upgraded Megaton, 120. 110, 120. Oh, and just as a little side note, if you want to figure out how to farm coins the fastest possible way to do the Get Arm minigames as much as possible, make sure to click the video in the top right hand corner of the screen, or I'll put it on screen at the end of the video. Now for the third and final tip to maximize your damage in ARMS, you gotta stay lit, my friends. And now what I mean by that is always keep your arms charged up. There's literally no reason not to. It's as easy as dashing, jumping, or holding shield. Now, it only takes a couple of seconds, and what's going to happen is your arms are going to get their elemental properties. So, the big thing for this is if you have an explosive arm, sometimes you can still get the damage off the explosion and get the knockdown without even hitting with the initial punch. So naturally, the homie does 80 damage, and the charged up one with the explosion afterwards, the explosion is going to do an additional 50. So what we're looking for here is just the 50. See if we can get it. There we go, just the 50, see? So we didn't get the initial 80 from the hit, but the explosion, because the arm was charged, ended up doing damage. There it is again, there's the 50. So if we go straight, we'll get the 80 and the 50. So always stay lit, my friends, charge those arms. There's literally no reason not to. It is just as easy as moving around, blocking, or jumping. So make sure you're maximizing your damage, remember about the hit stun, remember about doubling up, and always keep those arms charged. Like I said in the middle of the video, if you want to find out how to farm coins the absolute fastest way, make sure to click the top video on your screen, and if you want to check out my ARMS Road to Rank 20 series, click the bottom video. As always, thanks for watching all the way until the end. I'm a.k.a. Smash Central. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and send the video to a friend. It would really help me out, and I definitely appreciate it. Peace out.